California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Monday.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd down and 2. When you look at the Saints defense, they've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
3rd and 2, Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
32. Hey, easy. Hey, go here.
Stafford now to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the Rams at 9-5 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And Cup going to pick up a Rams 1st down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Hey, 22. 10.
Off the option, here's Akers. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Stafford on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. How it's long distance now? Let's go to that play.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now Landry. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Easy.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They snap it to Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down, and he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Landry, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. And you look at the Saints' defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stafford. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
32.
And now Stafford's going to move them around.
59. White.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. Blankenship's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Here's Carr. That is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Landry now on the return. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
50-50. Hey. Hurry.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, Maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Zebra.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on third and a yard. On first and 10, Stafford. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Here's Stafford now on second down. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
59.
Now Stafford. Pass complete to Akers on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Hey.
On first down, Stafford here. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this first and goal.
Double right.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Off the option, here's Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Stafford. This is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Rams are able to widen their advantage. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And it'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 54.
Stafford now to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Stafford going to change it up here.
Stay 50. Hey.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one complete downfield to Cup. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Ready. 22.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
32.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Blankenship's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Rough incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Throwing his Carr on third down. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
To throw his Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Carr. And it's caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Carr, he wants to change up the look here. Williams is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on third and goal. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
From the end zone, Stafford. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Stafford. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Heavy. Lay down. 93.
Throwing now is Carr. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. First target, first catch at a 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First down, New Orleans.
You're mine.
Carr now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Los Angeles. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
He completes it to Olave. Touchdown! Chris Olave.
34 yards.
And the Saints are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
53. Hey, 50. Monday.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA! Van Jefferson, 75 yards. And the Rams are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hey, 734. Right about that down.
Here's Carr.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Now Carr, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Stafford. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Hurry!
2nd and 6.
Alert!
Back to throw, Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally.
And the Saints, 1st down.
Carr going to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On 1st down, Carr. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Here's the occasional ball carrier. It's Taysom Hill. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing. And as a player, that means an awful lot.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
They throw it out right complete. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And middle.
On first down, it's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Hey, 5-0.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well into...
And he's taken down here by the Saints. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Middle.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing on second and long. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. 36 yards on the play. Stafford on first down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Ready.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA. Cooper Kupp, 51 yards. And the Rams tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Saints take over at first and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Carr. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Going up top for Kupp. And this is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Rams have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw, it's Carr. To the right side and complete to Thomas. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
10.
Throwing here, Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfect. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in 2-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty. So after the touchdown, here's... Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, You just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
One down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Carr to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Raider one. 29. Raider one.
They're going to look to throw. Olave over the middle. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
2nd and 10.
6:37.
One final try now for Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, Raider 2. Express.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game.